LGM marketing here, and by the end of this video, you're gonna know if a marketing degree, is it worth it? Is it a waste of time? Is it useless? This content that we're going to go over, if you want to get a more in-depth analysis on it, you can Google search LGM marketing group. Is a marketing degree useless? And you'll find more video, infographics, cited sources, all that good stuff. So is a marketing degree useless? Absolutely not. It's not useless at all, because with the degree, you'll always, if something bad happens and you want to fall back on your degree, you have to, it's a safety net. You'll be able to apply to marketing agencies, different companies or different positions within the company. And with a degree, you'll have a leg up on anyone who doesn't have a degree. But experience speaks volumes. And I know you've probably heard it before, but especially in marketing, it's just, I would give an example. Someone who went to a very prestigious college, has a marketing degree, and even a couple of years working at a big agency, their knowledge of marketing is still not what I would expect from someone who has dedicated so much time to marketing. So let's just say they have been around marketing 7, 8 years. It's completely different when you're running campaigns for your own business, for your own affiliate offers, different verticals, and you're doing what you want. You're not going by the cookie cutter way of marketing. The reason is because when you have a marketing budget where you can manipulate it or do what you want with it, you can kill ads, you can scale test, you can do whatever you want. It's completely different. I'm going to give you an example. When you are marketing for a big company, typically their marketing budget is whatever it is. Let's just say it's $50,000 a month, and they just need to spend it. If they don't spend it, they're going to lose it. So they're just, because they just, they make a bunch of money, so they just are just throwing money at the wall, and whatever sticks, it sticks. And there's a good part of doing that, but that's pretty much what they don't care about. ROAS, return on ad spend, so much. They won't care about, they're like, you know what, we want brand. Now branding is great. Branding is a good way to be able to build longevity in your business. But when it comes to when you first start out and really getting to know the marketing, it's beyond that. So, and the thing is, they won't so much use the, how do I say this? They won't use, a person that goes to college and goes to work for a big company, they're not going to go and use unorthodox ways of marketing. I'm trying to say it lightly. But so going back to what I was saying, you have a big company, they'll just have a plain Jane marketing campaign, just brand name, service title. I mean, in the title, have the service listed, so on and so forth. You're typical. Now you're an affiliate. You've got to really maximize your conversion, your CTR. You've really got to, make it happen. Your margin is low, so you've got to make a profit. So you really hone in those skills. So, okay, what do we have here? So there's a tissue box here, okay? Let's just say there's a company that makes these tissue boxes. Obviously there is, but so they hire a company to do their marketing. They say, okay, look, we want this cloud here. We want this little character just pop up, and it's just gonna say, hey, runny nose, use this. This is the best product, and so on and so forth. And we're just gonna put $50,000 a month in it, and we're not really concerned. We want about ROAS or what have you. We want branding, which is fantastic. It's fantastic, but when you're a real marketer, what you do is you find let's just say you're an affiliate, and you see this offer, and you're like, man, this thing is $5, and my commission is very little. It's a nickel, let's just say. I don't know. It's a nickel for each one, 10 cents for each one that I sell. I have a very low margin. So now you're gonna learn push ads right away. I didn't even think about running ads for this. Right away, the first thing I'm like, okay, push ads are going to be something that I would have to test. I would have to be very creative on that campaign, because even with push is relatively inexpensive, but you're going to have to figure out still some really good converting titles. So the first thing is your creative, your picture right away, or your call to, or your title of what they see. Okay, so you need to test 10, 20 different ones. Okay, now you test those, and now you test your titles, then you test your description, then your lander, and you test until you optimize that campaign. And what you could do is run an offer for some type of information. So let's just say 10 best tissue box makers, information on the pros and cons. So you could run some type of ad like that, where people will click through, and then when they get to your lander, which is informative, you have your tissue box number 1, and you can obviously name off the different pros and cons of the different ones. And now you're not selling them anything. You're not selling them anything. You're giving them information. And then you can do an email capture with enticing them somehow away. You can be creative. And now obviously you want to have a link to your offer right there on the lander, but with an email capture with something catchy like, hey, if you want some information on how to get deals on puffs, give your email and we'll get back to you. And then you send them some information about that, and then you hard sell them. Then they've already been intimately involved with your sales funnel. By the time you hit them with the email capture, with the email hard sell, it's going to be a lot better than just having the offer straight away from your lander. Obviously, you still want that, but you want to have something to retarget, be able to retarget to this, so that way you maximize your conversions, and that way you can actually get a profit for something like that. So if I go, and that's something that every affiliate marketer knows. If you've done affiliate marketing for a month, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, you kind of know already the game, because if you don't do stuff like that, you already see that your profit margins are like slim. And you already know that you need to test. You can't just slap something up, And it's something like this. Speaking of, I would have to get some free traffic, which would take me creating a website, throw some content on the website, so that way I'm targeting keywords, get some backlinks, juice it up, and get traffic that way. So that way I'm not really needing to spend that much on traffic. See, right away as a marketer, I already know the different marketing strategies that I would have to do that. You go to a big time marketing company, they take the 50 grand. They're like, all right, yeah, we're just gonna, what do you want? Facebook ads? All right, sure. We'll throw Facebook ads, and we'll send the ad over to your homepage or to whatever offer you want, whatever page you want. And that's just the end of it. They'll put some typical ad copy. As a marketer, a real marketer, you're gonna know, use some power words. You're gonna test. Nothing is for sure until you test. And they may test a couple, but a real marketer is gonna test a lot. And you're gonna go and say, oh, discover the best tissue box. I mean, tissues for when you have a runny nose. The secrets to feeling better while you're sick. Well, if you're sick or what have you, you're just gonna go and sit down and really cram and come up with some really good ad copy. They're not gonna do any of that. So, okay, going back to well, I went on a tangent there, but going to the answer is a marketing degree useless? No, it is not. You always can find a job with a degree, and that's a good safety net. But if somebody was going to come to me and two people, and one says, oh yeah, I have a degree, 4 years degree, and then the other person says, yeah, I've been doing affiliate marketing for 4 years, I'm going to hire the 4-year affiliate marketer like that over the 4-year degree, because I already know the 4-year degree person has the knowledge of, I don't know, basic knowledge, should I say. So I don't, so is it useless? No, it is not. But I'm just putting that perspective. And on that post that I mentioned, I have a bunch of videos showing how SMMA is so popular. And I think that people are just running to SMMA, and you may feel like, oh, well, they don't have degrees. Well, like as I mentioned, the experience. When you're in the trenches and you know how to do native ads, social media on Facebook, and do ad targeting and test campaigns and scale winners and kill losers, and you know what key metrics to look for, and when you know how to do you push ads and just work with the different types of verticals and what works with adult versus gambling versus e-com, and knowing simple things like when you run a campaign, not to use stock photos. And that's another thing. There'll be a big company is going to use stock photos, and the CTRs every time I've tested. Again, you're always, nothing's 100% until you test. Anytime I test, stock photos fails miserably. So, you just can't really go by that. And again, the big companies, that's what you're going to do. And when you come out of college, you're just not going to know really those type of things. To just grab a cell phone and go low budget and test that CTR. Just because you use the cell phone for your creative doesn't mean that it's worse. More times than not, it's better. Turn off the lights. Take a picture with your flash of an e-com object, whatever you're trying to sell. It's been tested, and it will be one of your best, if not the best, CTR if you are advertising for an e-com type of product. It's just that somebody sees a product, back to the tissue box, and it's in the dark with a flash. It just right away, like, what's going on? It looks so different than the rest. And that's the thing. You want to look different. That's why native ads is so good. All right, so it is not useless. If you like this type of content, drop a like, take a look at the blog post, and put a comment in the comment box. And please ask any question you like. Tell me what college you're thinking of going to, or tell me what vertical, what type of marketing you're interested in. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. This is LGM Marketing. Happy marketing.